Hi, this is Matt with Graham Ventures, and today we're in Las Vegas, down in Old Town, Fremont Street, in a new location called the Movie Prop Experience. Now, these are all original props, and some of them are actually for sale, so I hope you join me on this adventure and check these out. And walking in here, first thing, they got these display cases with all sorts of interesting props in them, and it looks like they got some stuff up top as well. Got a replica alien egg, $750. Now the smaller stuff is for sale, you can take it home. Bigger props you actually have to buy online and they'll ship it to you. Got a District 9 rifle. It's a shirt for the experience. Deadpool is one of my favorite superhero movies. Looks like they have the original Hula Girl used in the production. Got an interesting prop from Mad Max Fury Road. It's a bird head car detailing. It's going to be in one of the vehicles, and what's nice is underneath they both have the price as well as kind of a little description of the item. Now, I absolutely love this. These are Lara Croft's weighted HKs, authentic movie props. Those are awesome. We got a Camp Crystal Lake original Jason mask. That's pretty creepy looking. Looks here, we got a Ripley's double face watch. Got a Transformers Allspark crew gift. That's pretty awesome. Not original, but they have a replica license plate. You can put this on your Jeep if you got a Jurassic Park Jeep. And they actually have one out front, kind of a replica Explorer. Now, Big Lebowski is definitely probably my favorite movie. And there's a signed card right there. Jeff Bridges. From Star Wars back there, they got a signed Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan, picture. For the Star Wars fan, they have a TIE Fighter glove. Original one, screen used. Also, 5500, they have a Stormtrooper helmet from Episode 7, The Force Awakens. That's like what Finn uses. They also have Rey's pistol, 6500 there. That's awesome. They also have a replica Han Solo blaster and belt. A lot of attention to detail in the leather. One of my favorite franchises is going to be a replica facehugger. That thing's pretty huge. I actually had a stuffed one of these before my little toddler I used to play with. This one's pretty creepy looking though. And albeit it's a replica, it's pretty cool looking. It's the aliens, the motion tracker that they were scanning the hallways with in order to track down the alien, or what they thought was the alien in the hall. Captain America, the First Avenger, got his stunt 1911. It's kind of cool to see the prop up close. And they have a signed Ian McKellen picture from Lord of the Rings. Oh, and good old Cousin Eddie, Randy Quaid, signed that picture. It says the shitter's full. It definitely was. And for the Harry Potter fans out there, these are some screen-used Harry Potter wands. Looks like we got a student wand up front there. The back one is Ron Weasley's original, and an Eider wand as well. Raiders of the Lost Ark's one of my favorites. They got a replica idol here. Now, it would only be better if it came with a little bag of sand, too, to replace it with. Looks like we got a Ben Solo prototype saver there, 6500. They got a couple sets of prototype claws fitted for Hugh Jackman here for Wolverine. Yeah, some of the small props are up front there in the glass, and they got some replicas as well you can purchase. And in the back area I'm about to show you, they got a lot larger figures and characters. It's pretty neat looking. This looks like Robocop Legacy here. And I saw this in the corner. Terminator Salvation, the Hydro Snake puppet. That thing is very mechanical, and if you've watched the movie, it's pretty creepy. Okay, and one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, Event Horizon. This is a rescue suit from the movie. That is awesome. Okay, and that looks like Starship Troopers outfit right there. And then above, now I was talking with one of the employees here. This isn't the screen used Han Solo from Return of the Jedi, but this is actually the original mold would use to make this one. And so they have a handful of them. I don't know how many exactly, but that's basically the exact same thing from the original, just using the same mold, albeit a different piece. Got some characters from Buck Rogers. That's a little bit before my time. Space and Beyond. Not familiar with that one, but if nothing else, if you look at this whole display back here, man, got a lot of different props and outfits, so really cool looking place. Got an outfit from 2010, the year we made contact. And then, oh yeah, Armageddon. It's a pretty big looking spacesuit. And then also another space movie, Red Planet, back there. And then this is really cool. This is from Tron Legacy. It's a Blackguard costume. And this Tron outfit, I'm shining my light on it. As you can see, it's got a lot of real reflectivity on it. Now this right here, I actually like this one. Alien versus Predator. Here's the Scar Predator costume. As you can see, it's quite massive. And if you look down below, stepping kind of on an alien head. There's a couple more props on the side there. And then from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem, which is not as good in my opinion, but that is a really cool looking costume. And if you look down below, you can kind of see his tail wrapping around. This is kind of the hybrid alien, if I remember correctly, the hero one. And then this from Prometheus. This is Charlize Theron's outfit. And she's got a fearsome looking flamethrower there. And this is kind of the alien corner, but if you look, here is the Queen alien. This thing is massive. It's almost kind of hard to tell the scale. Let me show you. So I'm like 5'9", and she towers above me here. Don't eat me, please. Now this Queen alien was made from one of the original molds. So, albeit it's not the original, it's used the mold, and wow, what a representation. There's another Predator that's Alien vs. Predator Requiem. And if you look over here, he's stepping on an alien. And this was the Ripley used in Alien 4. This is kind of like her clone that they were making. And that's her spacesuit. Looks like from the first one. Now, this is kind of a guilty pleasure, but The Chronicles of Riddick from 2004 with Vin Diesel. Got some cool props here. It's an interesting movie. I like sci-fi movies. Pitch Black, which was kind of the precursor to this, is a favorite of mine. But here's some props from this. And also this is like a suit from Elysium with some metal pieces. Got some more displays of some Hogwarts / Harry Potter. Got a little Harry Potter Daniel Radcliffe figure there. And it gets quite festive over here. We got the Grinch. There's an appliance that Jim Carrey wore. And I guess I remember hearing somewhere that Jim Carrey, he actually was in the makeup chair for hours actually to get this on, and that he was going to quit almost before they began just because it was too much. And I think some sort of either CIA or FBI retired guy was able to work him through it. Either he was an interrogator or something. He was basically able to talk him through the process, if I remember right, in order to keep him. And he did some exercises or, something of that nature, and yeah, he stuck with it. We got the hero hat from Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers. And one of my favorite Christmas movies, which also a guilty pleasure. This is a Dementor, the nemesis of Turbo Man. Now we're talking about Jingle All the Way. It looks like a prop from that. There's a vest from the 2004 movie Punisher. As you can see, it's got the logo on there. And in another case, they have Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman's lasso. So that's pretty cool looking. They got an original Batarang. It looks like they have The Dark Knight, a Heath Ledger script. And this was the last movie he made before he passed away. That's pretty amazing. Now, I haven't got too far into it, but here's a replica rifle from Halo, the TV series on Paramount. Here's an original puppet from Gremlins 2, the new batch. I like this one because it's kind of tongue-in-cheek and goofy. Another little guy there. Got some other props. That almost looks like something from the game Skyrim. Looks like Fred Flintstone's bowling ball. Here's a Sons of Anarchy vest. And they have a old life jacket from Titanic. This is like the James Bond section. They got Daniel Craig there with his Aston Martin, and down below they got some Floating Dragon chips. I think that's the casino he went into. They got his American Express black card from Quantum of Solace, and it looks like an original Casino Royale script. And in this case, they do have some screen-used First Order blasters from Star Wars. And this is old school. Queen Amidala's Royal Blaster. And a Naboo Royal Blaster as well. And that's a Naboo Heavy Blaster. This one's quite interesting. They got Quint's machete from Jaws. He ended up cutting the rope and using it to stab the shark at the end, although it didn't work. I think this is a book from The Mummy. Up top there we got Michelangelo, probably the best Ninja Turtle out there, posing for us. I think these are creatures from Land of the Lost, these alien-like, and this guy may be from Men in Black here in the middle. Got a Hunger Games outfit. And here's some props from the remake of Magnificent Seven, worn by Denzel Washington there on the left, and then Chris Pratt on the right. Got Thor's hammer in the middle. And then some interesting guns. I'm not quite sure what those are from. And a bat. And then these are quite awesome. These are Edward Scissorhands, actual Scissorhands. And these are screen used by Johnny Depp. Those are really interesting. See from the back side here. A lot of attention to detail. And man, the prop guy must have had a lot of fun making these things. God, I never saw this one. This is Johnny Depp and Willy Wonka. They have his staff. And here's a horror movie display. This looks like Jason without his mask on. He's got it there down by his side. Got a dismembered body down there. Eee. Next to, this looks like from Resident Evil. Forget what this guy's called. But he's definitely, fighting him in the games is not very fun. I got this guy too. Not everything here's labeled, so you kind of got to go off your movie knowledge a little bit. Who's who? Oh, this looks like the shirt from Shaun of the Dead. I Got Wood. And this may be the Shadow? Not positive. Now, this movie's a guilty pleasure. This is a alien creature from Doom. I like that movie because I like the game. This is original photograph from The Shining at the end. And this is probably one of my favorite things here. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street original Freddy glove. That's awesome. Here's the hero Annabelle doll. She definitely is pretty creepy. This is from the 2014 movie. And how appropriate. She's holding the Hellraiser Lament configuration box. Hellraiser is also one of my favorite franchises. And we got some more Jason mask. It almost looks like Oogie Boogie, but I'm not sure. Maybe the Collector? Pretty awesome. This looks like a prop from one of the Matrix movies. We also got some drawings kind of rendering, but this looks like a miniature. And in this case, they have some various helmets, Total Recall, Ender's Game, I never saw that one. Judge Dredd, some more John Carter, and a helmet from Ready Player One. This is a Tobey Maguire's left foot. It's actually kind of a big foot. Well, that was the movie prop experience. This place wasn't on my radar at all. We were just walking around Fremont Street here in Las Vegas and found this place. It's only been open for a couple months. Getting photobombed by Jason right there. But definitely a cool experience. A price of admission to walk through here was 20 bucks, so that's really reasonable, especially for a lot of Vegas entertainment. It can get expensive, so it's very reasonable. Also, if you're into movies like I am, they got tons of props. There are some replica things, but either way, it's still fun to look at, and some of the stuff is for sale. So definitely, if you're in the area, come check this out. It's a lot of fun, and it kind of made me rack my movie trivia ability to see some of these different things and kind of guess what it was from or know exactly what it was from. As far as my favorite prop goes, I would have to say that's a tough one, but I really like the Freddy Krueger original claws. Also the Edward Scissorhands. I'm a huge fan of that movie. They have his original screen use scissors as well. So I know they're both hand related and both kind of similar, but those are definitely some of my favorites here. Leave a comment below. Tell me what your favorite prop is here that I showed you and what your favorite movie is. I really like seeing the signature from the Big Lebowski. That's one of my favorites. So we definitely like showing you these location videos and travel videos. If you like this type of content, give us a big thumbs up. That helps the channel. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please do, and smash that bell. That way you can join us on our next adventure. Also, we have a Patreon, $5 a month. I'll get you a personalized postcard from somewhere we have been. And we thank you so much for watching and hope you join us on our next adventure. Dude, Jason, come on. You're just gonna stand there? Put your mask on. Now, Queen aliens, they're always so full of drama. There's one right behind me.